guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an empties video for you, but I do have a little announcement to make first. So there will be travel content coming back on my channel soon. I am going to New York City a little bit before Christmas time, so that should be really exciting. I'm very stoked about this trip. Finally getting to see come from away and do a bit of Christmas shopping down there. I haven't seen New York at Christmas time. I've only been there in July. So really excited about that. That's coming up in a couple of months. So if you guys would like to see any specific travel videos for this trip in preparation for it, or the vlogs themselves, let me know in the comments below so I know what to prepare for. And with that being said, let's get into my empties. My bin is full, so I'm just gonna throw things out in random order. I'm not gonna separate them or anything. The first thing here is simple micellar makeup remover wipes. I found out about these through YouTube videos and I absolutely love them. In terms of makeup wipes, I find these are the most effective and they don't leave that greasy residue on the face, so I really like those. I'm sorry if the audio is gonna sound a little echoey in here still. There's no furniture here yet. We want to get it painted before we bring my stuff over, which makes sense. So yeah, that's why it's a little echoey. I'm sorry if it's hard to hear me. The next thing is a old St. Tropez self-application tan mitt that is been used too many times and I've washed it out a bunch and it's stained, so I'm throwing it out. I also finished up, me and my boyfriend finished up the Pantene Pro-V Weekly Deep Cleanse Purifying Shampoo. It smells like mint and it works really well at removing product buildup, especially like hair pomade and hairspray and all that stuff. So good for both genders or both sexes. Another thing I used up over the winter was the Aveeno Skin Relief Body Wash. I buy this winter after winter. I love it. It keeps my eczema or psoriasis at bay when it's super cold and dry. I also finished up a Dove Deep Moisture Body Wash. This is also a really good one. I think I was using this after the Aveeno one, so around spring. I also finished up a St. Ives Blemish Control Apricot Scrub. This is my favorite face exfoliant. I buy it time and time again because it's cheap and it works. I also used up a sheet mask, which I don't normally do. I tend to prefer clay masks, but I was intrigued to try this one because it was given to me as a gift. The Sephora green tea face mask looks like that. I liked it. It worked better than I expected, but it's still not like super wowed me. You know what I mean? I'm also throwing out this really old product that I'm kind of embarrassed about to still have, but it's the Australian Gold Dark Tanning Accelerator. This is a tanning bed product and it's super old and I'm never going back to tanning beds, so I'm like, why am I keeping this? So I'm throwing it out. I'm also throwing out one of my really old self-tanners. Even though it worked really well, I'm afraid I'm gonna have a skin reaction to it because it's that old now. It's the Victoria's Secret self-tanning tinted lotion. So it was this one in the purple and rose gold bottle. I bought this one because I think it was Elle Fowler talked about this and I was really intrigued. I was like, I need it. So I picked it up and I loved it. But Victoria's Secret doesn't make it anymore as far as I know, so that's kind of sad. I also, I didn't really use up this, but I kind of fell out of love with it. The Garnier Frutis Moisture Lock 10-in-1 Rescue Leave-In Detangler. I was using this before I bought, I think I repurchased a Bumble and Bumble styling cream, so I was using this in between. It worked pretty well, but it wasn't like my favorite product ever. Last winter, I also finished up the L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Extender Setting Spray. Really love this one for fall and winter. I will be repurchasing this soon. I also finished up one of the old bottles of the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. Really love this, still use it pretty much on a daily basis. This product I didn't use up, but I kind of wish I did. It used to smell absolutely amazing. I remember raving about it on not just YouTube, but other social media too. The St. John's Soapworks Rice Flour and Shea Butter Moisturizing Lotion. This stuff smelled beautiful, but recently the smell turned on me. It doesn't smell the same as it used to. So that's a sign that it has gone bad, so I had to throw it out. Also throwing out my sunscreen that I bought for my Cuba trip last year, the Hawaiian Tropic Island Sport. It's usually only good for about a year and it's gone kind of runny now compared to what it used to. See how it kind of sounds like water? I don't know if you can hear that or not. So yeah, I'm getting rid of that. I'm also throwing out a product that I kept forever and ever thinking I would eventually get into using this, but I'm not gonna end up getting into using this. This is the Neutrogena Ultra Light Cleansing Oil. I don't like the way it feels. and I really oily acne prone skin, so even lighter cleansing oils still feel too greasy for me. I also used up a L'Occitane almond shower oil. Love this product for fall and winter because it's so moisturizing and it smells really nice, and it just has like that perfect mixture of nuttiness and sweetness to the scent. It's just perfect. I love it. So I would definitely repurchase this. I don't know when I'm going to, but I would rebuy it. I also used up a Makeup Forever Setting Spray Mini. I didn't love this, but it wasn't bad either. The Makeup Forever Mist and Fix 2. I heard this was really good for oily skin, so I decided to try it, and it was okay. I'm not sure if the full-size bottle mister is better than this one, but I'm probably gonna keep it for travel reasons anyway, just for like, I don't know, hairspray or something like that. But the mister was, it felt a little damp spraying it on my face. I don't know if the full size would be better, but yeah, it was okay. I also tried a perfume sample from Sephora. They just kind of gave this to me. This was the Tom Ford Orchid Soleil fragrance. I found this too mature smelling for me. It was too strong. I didn't love it. I also used up a Fizz Banger bath bomb from Lush Cosmetics. I love the smell of these, especially for fall, because they have such an apple, like warm smell to them. And I finally had to throw out my second pair of Fleur de Force eyelashes. That made me really sad, but these were the Fleur and Fabulous ones. They were a bit more lush and less natural looking, but they were oh so comfortable. I would definitely repurchase the Fleur de Force eyelashes. I love them, but I had to order them from the UK, and shipping to Canada, it was kind of pricey last time. So I'm kind of holding out until I'm absolutely desperate for them. What else is here that isn't makeup? Oh yeah, I almost finished up this, but it was super old, so I put it in the bin. The L'Oreal Paris Micellar Makeup Removing Solution. I remember talking about this a lot as a dupe for Bioderma. I still think it is. It's just not as readily available in drugstores here anymore, I find. You kind of have to dig for it. I'm pretty sure Lawton's still carries it. I didn't see it at Walmart recently. I think it was Lawton's. So yeah, this is a good one. I'm also throwing out this really old tube of face makeup like for Halloween. This is white cream makeup. It was just in a little kit from Walmart. I used this for my Wednesday Addams tutorial when I first started my channel 2 years ago. Also throwing out a really old Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge because it's literally cracking in the center. So I'm also throwing out this brow powder that I got from a top box. This is from So Susan Cosmetics. I used this for a while, but I don't know, those shades just weren't very good for my like brow hair color. So I'm getting rid of that. I also used up a face moisturizer sample. This is the Caudalie Aveeno Source Moisturizing Sorbet. It was okay. It felt pretty lightweight, which I liked. I liked the smell of it, but it didn't really do anything miraculous for my skin. So yeah, it was okay. I'm also throwing this out even though it's technically not used up. I've had this for a very long time. This is the Mary Kay Time Wise Age Fighting Eye Cream. It is a really nice eye cream if you have really fine lines under your eyes. I find this is really good to use at nighttime. But yeah, I've just had it for too long and I've used it recently and it made my eyes kind of itchy. So I was like, okay, that's kind of sketchy, so I'm throwing it out. I only used this like 3 times, but I kind of gave up on it, which was really sad for me because I used to love this in high school. This is the Revlon Color Stay Makeup for combination oily skin. It has SPF 15 now. It's in the shade 180 Sand Beige. This is the one I picked last year, I think it was. Me and Amanda did a high school makeup video, I think. It was for my channel. And I bought this one and I remember putting it on and being like, oh yeah, this is definitely what my skin looked like in high school wearing this. So I think the formula hasn't really changed much, but it just doesn't have that wear power that I need anymore, so I am throwing it out. I also finished up this, which I actually really liked. This surprised me. The Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. This is just like that mini sample. It comes in a much bigger tube than that. But I really liked this. It was very moisturizing. It has a nice coconut smell. I could definitely use this in the winter time. I may repurchase this for the winter. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. I also tried this and it really scared me. This is the Ole Henriksen Pore Balance Facial Sauna Scrub and I thought, oh, that's interesting. I think it was a point perk at Sephora, a 100 point perk. I think, I don't remember. But yeah, this has like volcanic sand in it. It's supposed to be like really exfoliating. What I didn't realize is that this warms up on your skin, and I don't like the way that feels. Like it felt like it was like really damaging to the skin. Even though my face was okay after I got out of the shower and everything, and my face did feel very exfoliated, I don't like that warm, tingling sensation that some products give. That's why I can't use like lip plumping glosses or anything like that, because it just doesn't feel right on me. So I won't be getting this. I'm also throwing out an empty tube of the Laura Mercier foundation primer. This was the hydrating one. This is the one I like to use in like more towards winter time when my face does get a little drier. I do really like this product. I just don't know if I'm gonna get this one or the Hangover RX. Another primer I used up was the travel size I bought for, I think it was like right before Cuba, of the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer in Light. This is my favorite. I'm using a full size of it right now. Absolutely love it. So yeah, I would repurchase it. I also used up a small size of the Purity Made Simple cleanser from Philosophy. I am gonna keep this too because I think this might be the cleanser I take with me to New York, because it is a little less drying on the skin, but it still gets that excess oil off my face. So I'm probably gonna keep this little tub, whether I put the same cleanser back in it or not. I don't know, but I am gonna keep this for travel, like the actual bottle. This one isn't completely used up, but I don't know, this is the second one of these I've gone through. It's a Shiseido Ultimune Power Infusing Concentrate. It's a serum, so you put this on before your moisturizer. And I thought maybe I was seeing a difference in my skin, but I still find it hard to tell if it's this or other products I'm using that make me see like different changes in my skin. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna buy this yet. I've gone through like 2 or 3 samples of this and I'm still not really sure if I like it or not. I'm also throwing out a fully empty tub of the Indigenous Sea Veggie Facial Lotion. This is a local skincare company here in Newfoundland. I pretty much gutted it except that little corner in there. It started to smell a little funny at the end, so I went ahead and threw it out. I do really like this moisturizer, but where it is a more natural product, you gotta be careful, keep attention to the smell and all that stuff because it can go bad more easily. So yeah, I do really like it. 2 of my little samples that I got from Kiehl's in Halifax are used up now. Which one was, okay. Yeah, so one of them I got was a serum. It's the Hydro Plumping Retexturizing Serum Concentrate. I really did like this, but of the 2, the one that I would repurchase is the other one, the Micro Blur Skin Perfector. This is kind of like a primer, like it's similar to Benefit POREfessional, but this one doesn't break me out, and I do really like the texture and the appearance that this gives my skin. So I would definitely buy this, but a full size is like $44, and I can't justify ordering that online right now. Because once shipping and taxes gets it here from like the mainland, it's gonna be like 50, 55, maybe even 60 bucks. I'm also throwing out this really old Physicians Formula face powder. What's the name of this? Mineral Wear Talc-Free Airbrushing Pressed Powder in Creamy Natural. I do remember talking about this in older videos. It is a really nice drugstore face powder. I bought it because it's a darker shade than the one that I was using in the winter or something like that, when I got a tan or something. So yeah, it is a good powder. I also used up this mini of the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This is the loose one. Yeah, it was 9.3 grams and it took me like close on a year to finish this up. But I did really like this. I used it under my eyes because it does have a bit of a sheen or a vibrance to it. So I found it too sparkly on my face, but I did really like it under my eyes. I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase it yet because full size is humongous. It's like $60 and loose powder is very messy. So I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase this yet. I'm not really sure. I also used up a mascara. This is my ride or die. If you've been watching me for a while, you already know what mascara I'm talking about. The L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Mascara. Love, love, love that mascara. I also used up another ride or die actually. This is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in taupe. Working on my next one right now. I'm definitely repurchasing this over and over and over and over and over again. And again. And again. This one isn't technically used up, but I didn't really use it that much. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow in the old packaging. That's just a little mini from like a little set. It's okay. I liked it, but I'm not like obsessed with it. I'm also throwing out this eyeliner because it's super old. I'm pretty sure it's the only product I've left from Target Canada. So let's just cry about that for a second. This is from Pixie. It is a Endless Silky Eye Pen in the shade number 9 Oyster Glow. So it was just like a really light champagne-y color, and I would apply this to like my inner corners sometimes. It is a really good product, but it's super old. I haven't used it in at least a year, so I'm throwing it out. I also finished up a L'Occitane mini hand cream in the, I guess it's the almond scent, yeah. So it looks like that. Super nice. It's not the deepest, like most moisturizing hand cream, but it's good if you just need a bit of like surface moisture, if that makes sense. I'm also throwing out this eyeliner because it's really old. I haven't used it in at least a year and a half. This is the e.l.f. cream eyeliner in black. I also bought this from Target, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it was really good. I'm pretty sure you can still buy it. But yeah, haven't used it forever, so I'm throwing it out. I also finished up the CoverGirl Total Tease mascara. I really liked this. I did a first impression video on it that I'll link down below. Yeah, it was really good, and I think the price point is pretty good for what you get. So yeah, I really liked this. I would repurchase it. But I'm working on a L'Oreal one now that isn't the Voluminous Butterfly, shocker, which I really like, so I'll probably talk about that in a video soon. And last but not least, I have 4 Maybelline lipsticks I'm throwing out because they're old now and I just don't reach for them at all. So the first one is Mesmerizing Magenta. This was like my favorite like downtown lipstick for going out with the girls. I loved this one. I wore this one in one of my Get Ready With Me videos, actually. It was like a going out clubbing makeup tutorial type of thing, and I did wear this. I loved it because it's that perfect balance of not being too flashy with lipstick, staying power, but also something having a little more color than like your everyday lips, you know what I mean? It was just that perfect color for me and I absolutely loved it. I'm also throwing out Blushing Bud from one of the spring collections. I think this came out just before Target closed in Canada because I'm pretty sure I bought this there. It is a really nice shade, but it just comes up a little too bubblegum pink on me now, and it's old, so I'm getting rid of it. I'm also throwing out Let Me Pink. This is from their like kind of reddish berry collection. You can see the tube is kind of purpley in color. I did really like this shade, but I just never reached for it, and it's starting to get those weird bumps on the sides of it, so I am going to toss that. And one of my oldest lipsticks, which I've been hanging on to forever. I consider this one a dupe for Brave by MAC, but the sheen to this one is gold instead of silver. So it's very similar. If you're looking for something like Brave, but you can't afford a MAC lipstick, I definitely go for this one. It's from Maybelline. It's from the Random Neutral range, I guess. The cap is brown. It's a shade 235 Warm Me Up. So this one is definitely the best dupe I've found for it. Alright guys, that is it for my empties today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. And don't forget to leave me any suggestions or requests for New York videos down below in my comment section, because I'm not really sure what to go for this time. I probably will do vlogs again, and I'm thinking about what I want to do in terms of packing. I just don't know what exactly I want to do with it, and that takes a lot of time and preparation, because if I need to pick up anything, I gotta start ordering it now, doing all those shots, because the last time I filmed a packing a suitcase video, which by the way, I really enjoyed doing, it took me like half a day to film that. So it takes a lot of prep. So yeah, if you have any suggestions or ideas, please leave them in the comments for me. And yeah, I will hopefully be back with a video soon. Bye.